From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, what I like about him is he knows how to pitch. He gives his team a chance to win every time. Last outing was a perfect example. He gave up 2 runs, and he still stuck around long enough to get the W. He's going to keep them in the game. I look for that type of performance in this game as well.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He will lead this one off today.
Inciarte.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but that's a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
High in the air out to center field. Van Slyke is there. 1 down. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matt, this club's just got to get on the board early. When they get out and score early and put the pressure on the other team, they have a great chance of winning games. I think that's the key to this one here.
Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. His career line against DeSclafani, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Flipped out the other way towards short. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Number 51 gets the starting assignment for the Braves. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got interesting numbers, and if you look at his strikeouts to walk ratio, it's 1-to-1. So it's not great. It's not terribly bad. It means he throws strikes, but he doesn't have the stuff that's going to totally dominate hitters. He's got to rely a lot on his defense. We'll watch to see how this one unfolds.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jose Peraza.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, they won the game last night, and I talked to the manager earlier, and he just said, you know, we executed, and if we can do that, we'll be a consistent team, and we'll win games.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Zach Cozart waits on deck. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Inciarte moving in. He's there and records the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, I really like this offense. You know, they're top third in home runs, so they can beat you that way. They put pressure on you. This is a really good ball club, but I do like how they have guys throughout the lineup that can hit the ball out of the park.
Now to the plate, Zach Cozart. And with Great American being one of the best hitters parks around, no surprise that he's a much better hitter here in Cincinnati than out on the road. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward third. Peterson fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peterson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More of the show, Saturday baseball, after this. So here's Matt Kemp now. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Now here's the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball, and he wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard, and you drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Yanked on the ground down the line. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Reds. And I'm looking at the shortstop, Zach Cozart. This guy catches the ball. Overlooked, he's not really flashy, so there's not going to be a lot of fanfare following him, but he makes all the plays for you.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His career line against DeSclafani, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Now here's the pitch. Changeup, little bit inside, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, Washington's thought about as a pitcher's umpire. I mean, it's hard for me as a hitter to hit a ball down your knees. He loves to call the low zone, maybe even below the hollow of the knee. That's tough to hit. Pitchers love it, though.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Van Slyke is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. The pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Set to deliver on 3-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Well, I thought with 2 outs right there in that situation, he probably had the green light. 3-0. Maybe he didn't get it where he wanted or get the pitch he's looking for, so he took it. And I think he's probably swinging here too. 3-1.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Peterson.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. Still without a home run and a couple RBIs. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, diving stop by Votto. Got him. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at bat. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Catch made out there by Kemp, and there's one gone.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Braves. They are in the top 5 in the most errors committed by a team. So it's not just one player that's kicking the ball, but it's been routinely as a team. And when you're giving up that many errors and make that many mistakes, you're not going to win many ball games.
Standing in, Eugenio Suarez. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Tap down the line. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Stepping in, Scott Schebler, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Inciarte. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting seventh, catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
The catcher, Devin Mesoraco, stands in. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Inciarte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Reds leave one. Will move to the third with no score. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on the show. Into the box.
Leading off
number 51. 9-1-2 due up. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Well, they thought the inning was going to be set up nice. The pitcher's leading off. You'll get a quick out. Instead, he gets a base hit, and now here comes the top of the order. Look out.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 delivery. And that one stayed too low apparently.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here it comes. 2-0. Outside. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here it is on 3-1. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Santana. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. First and second here with nobody out. That misses. 2-0.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
First baseman number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ready for another chance. Freddie Freeman 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a changeup right down the middle.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Third inning, no score to this point. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The tag for Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate.
Oh, man, I love those kinds of plays. Base hit to the outfield, and he comes up throwing. We all knew it was going to be close all the way, but it was right on the money to halt him in his tracks. That was a big-time throw.
In now, Matt Kemp, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 delivery. This one's down to third. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding in, Scott Van Slyke. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Scott Van Slyke.
First offering on its way. To third. And the Reds have their first hit of the game. And now this is bobbled in left.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Into the box now, Anthony DeSclafani. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. On to first, and they turn the double play.
The batter,
oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Standing in now, Jose Peraza. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Markakis coming on. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Tyler Flowers comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Van Slyke is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys bringing it pretty good. A couple of matching 94s as the 2 top speeds thus far. Striding in, Dansby Swanson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Braves. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Zach Cozart.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 2.
Up next for Cincinnati, left fielder Adam Duvall.
Riding in once again, Adam Duvall. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now here it comes. Hot shot to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Well, that ball's hit hard between the 5 and 6 hole, and you saw the third baseman right there start to slide and maybe scoop it. Looked like he olayed it, but I think he's trying to get his body in position to spin and make a throw to first.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
In the dirt here. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with 1 base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Now another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Ready now, Jace Peterson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Jace Peterson.
First pitch on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping into the box, number 51, a base hit in his first trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to second, and they get him. So the sacrifice attempt is unsuccessful here. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Danny Santana. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Braves strand 1. Halfway home, still no score. And that brings up Scott Schebler.
Leading off
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Scott Schebler.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that just misses inside.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kemp ranging back to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as we check out our Reds leaderboard, we find that he currently sits third best on the club in that department. Digging in now, Devin Mesoraco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one, here it comes. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Here's Scott Van Slyke.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ball one.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
And the pitch on 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. Mesoraco is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen.
Into the box now, Anthony DeSclafani. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
And here's Jose Peraza. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 0-2 home. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Zach Cozart.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And he throws it away. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. On, he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Santana takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready once again, Joey Votto. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. And the throw to first ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Reds out in front, 3-0. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
I like that. Show him the curveball and then try to sneak that low 90s fastball by him. It's going to look faster coming off those breaking pitches.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Van Slyke. Running hard. He's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Kemp.
So here's Matt Kemp now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Well, you see there on the graphic, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. Way in front of a great slider that time. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the upper deck and gone. So it's a 2-run shot for Matt Kemp, making it an even 250 for his career. And the Braves have made this a 3-2 game now.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
That misses 1-2.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but That at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Striding in once again, Nick Markakis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory, and no one will track it down. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors thus far for the Braves in the ball game. Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The relay, and he is in there.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He stands at second with his 13th double of the year. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopper, foul.
His timing looks good right there, Matt. That's falling up after a fastball. He still was able to get a piece of that breaking ball.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball, and the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
Well, that's a nice hit. We're right back where we started with that RBI base hit. The game is tied.
Standing in now, Jace Peterson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. The 1-0 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Cozart for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Adam Duvall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the changeup is way low that time.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson scoops it up, and he's set down 1 away.
Third baseman, number 7. Eugenio Suarez.
Ready for another shot now. Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here it comes. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Scott Schebler.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Scott Schebler, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Matt Adams is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Matt Adams.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Number 11. Ender Inciarte.
Ready for another chance? Ender Inciarte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duvall has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman Danny Santana.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Santana hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Reaches and hits this one hard the other way, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home, and he is out at the plate, trying to take the lead, but this game's going to remain deadlocked as the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Jason Mott gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jason Mott.
The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Devin Mesoraco.
Hit sharply on the ground. Santana has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Center fielder number 35, Scott Van Slyke.
Stepping into the box, Scott Van Slyke. lifetime against this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen.
Number 33 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swinging a hard liner to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Cincinnati, pitcher Anthony DeSclafani.
Scooter Gennett will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Gennett.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. A dozen home runs and 23 driven in. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Santana's got it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still tied 3-3. Number 33 will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 33.
Michael Lorenzen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Michael Lorenzen.
So here's Matt Kemp now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
And that's in there for a strike.
1 strike.
The 0-1 delivery. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning.
Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout.
Ready once again, Tyler Flowers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the windup and the pitch. Nick Markakis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory.
But no one's going to get it as it's into the camera well area.
So 1-1 now to Markakis. Soft liner towards center, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for Dansby Swanson.
Well, we see a lot of line drives from this guy, but that right there, the soft liner, he'll take it. That's just a product of great swing and hard work.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he misses. 2-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Braves strand 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman, Jose Peraza.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it 1 away.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
In now, Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
1 out, nobody on. Ripped down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. Lifetime versus this arm. Batting .500, 4 for 8. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Inciarte. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot. Number 21 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One and two. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Swanson scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way out in front. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson comes up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Reds do push across a couple on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. It's now 5-3 Cincinnati.
Leading off for Atlanta, third baseman, number 8.
Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Reds, number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Set to deal on 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Catcher, Jason Mott.
Adonis Garcia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Garcia.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 3 homers and 17 RBIs. A 1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now that's what a slider's supposed to look like. Great execution. Starts off the plate and makes him reach.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. And the Braves now are down to their final strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And the throw is high, but he'll be called out at the bag as the first baseman came down with it in time, and the ball game is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake, cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Michael Lorenzen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Raisel Iglesias records the save, his 14th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds: 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For Atlanta, 3 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.